Hey, what is up YouTube? My name is Zay. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over what I believe is the best settings in Season 11 for Apex Legends. This video could be very helpful for anybody new switching over to PC or using mouse and keyboard. I have dropped videos like this before in the past. If you want to go check them out, they will be linked down below. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video so you won't miss out on any crucial tips. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So guys, this is how my settings are looking. First, we're going to go over gameplay. This is the interact prompt style. It displays more or less information about weapons and items on the ground. I have it on compact because I've been playing the game for a while, but you can switch this to default if you're new. And this is how it looks default. As you can see, it says light rounds 20, arc star. It tells you what the weapons do, right? It says like R99. Now if I switch this to compact, it just shows the weapon. I feel like this way is a lot better because as you can see, the box is not as big, and if I was to switch it back to default, it'll be all over the screen, like covering up a lot of the area of the screen. So I would recommend turning this off. For button hits, I would say you can have these on. These are like at the bottom of the screen. As you see, my keybinds, it says E, Q, Z, left, Alt, and G. And if I turn this off, those button hits go away. Those basically just makes it look more cleaner on your screen. You can keep them on. It's not that big of a deal. But if you want, you can turn them off. For my crosshair damage feedback, I have it off. If you have it off, you still see their shield. Let me show you. So some people are afraid that they don't see a shield. You still see what colors they have. If I was to turn this on, you would see that the X indicator. See how it's like there's an X on the screen now? That gets in the way. So I would turn this off. Note that you can still see the shield, just not on the dummies and the firing. If you were in game, you'll be able to see the shield. So for my damage numbers, I have them on stacking only. I have these on stacking because it's easier to calculate how much total damage you do in one output. If I was to put this on floating, this is how it will look. Nobody's going to be able to count how many numbers that is that quick. Some people use it on both. I still find you can use both or you can use stacking. I recommend stacking because it's just one clean number. So yeah, I recommend using stacking. For ping opacity, I got it on faded because if you have it on fully, sometimes it gets in my way. I don't know if it'll get in your guys' way, but for me, I keep it on faded because if I turn it on default, it's like a lot more brighter, and it's like, I don't know, sometimes it just distracts me. I recommend putting it on faded. It's not that much of a difference. Obituaries, this is basically like the kill feed in the top right corner. Keep that on. Minimap rotation, I have that off. Weapon auto cycle on empty, I got this on, so that means if I like empty my clip or like run out of ammo completely, it would automatically swap my weapon. Auto sprint, I have this on. Most people will say take it off because you get to like, you can't walk, but like I never find myself like walking, so I recommend keeping this on. Jetpack Control, this is for like Vert. I don't really use her. For those of you that use her, I would recommend using hold instead of toggle. Toggle is basically if you press it, she'll stay flying, and if you hold it, like as you hold it, she'll fly. Incoming damage feedback, I got it on 3D. I recommend 3D or both, but I like 3D. It looks more cleaner. Taking damage, close death box. So this is a big debate. If you're on console, some people will say have this on, but in my opinion, I think having this on is very bad because say you want to swap shield, if someone does damage to you, you would not be able to swap your shield. Hop up, pop up, this basically just shows what the hop up does. It pops up in the corner of your screen, like it tells you what it does. Shimmer mode, you can decide if you want that on or off. Anonymous mode, this I got this disabled. Basically turn this on, this doesn't let people know, like see your name in the match. User sharing, I have this disabled. Performance display, I have this on. This is the little thing in the right corner. It tells you like how many frames you get, the ping, packets, etc. Club invites, I have this on. My colorblind is on off. I used to have it on the Tritonopia, but they started switching some stuff around a couple seasons ago. Turn them off. My subtitles are off because they get in the way of the screen. And pretty much this is all off. So for my keybinds, my mouse sensitivity I use on 1.0. My ADS is on 1.0 as well. It's supposed to be on 1.1. I have these settings because it's Timmy. I use his ADS sensitivity. All of these I have off. These mess with your aiming a lot. Some people may feel comfortable with these, but if you can use these, you are a goat. Now for my keybinds, WASD is default. I got my move forward key to scroll wheel up. This is to be able to tap strafe. My left shift is sprint. My jump is space, and scroll wheel bound to down, so I can be able to wall bounce easier. That was a bad example. And then it's also helpful if you want to B-hop. Not too many people B-hop anymore. They kind of nerfed it a while back. My crouch, I have it on left control to hold. I don't use toggle crouch. My tactical ability is Q. My ultimate ability is Z, and I have it pinged to one of my mouse buttons. You don't have to ping it to one of your mouse buttons, but I recommend it because it's a lot easier. A lot of people use E to pick things up, but I'm used to F, so I stuck to F. It's right next to my D. My alternate pickup, I don't have anything bound to that. My inventory, I have the X. I find it next to X because it's so easy. It's next to my movement keys, my WASD. So X is right under there. It's for my inventory. My tab is for my map. My attack or fire is my left click. My toggle fire mode is B. Aim down sights, I got it on hold, which is right click. My melee is my other mouse button. Reload is on the default. Cycle weapon, I switch to C. Some people use 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2, or the scroll wheel, but I find most comfortable on C, so I would recommend trying this out. But it's all about playing around and seeing what you like. But this is what I use. My equip weapon is 1, 2, and then holster weapon is 3. My grenade button is default. And everything else after that is on default, except for my ping. My ping is on my scroll wheel. So yeah, everything else is on default. Controller settings, I don't know anything about controller settings anymore. I used to play on controller, but I switched over to PC recently. Now let's get into my video settings. So basically, to make this quicker for you guys, everything is on the lowest setting possible. You don't need to run everything on high, so all of this is on low. You can pause the video or to see these. But yeah, I have everything on low. You don't need the highest graphics for Apex. You want to get you're more focused on getting your FPS instead of your details. So I have my display mode on full screen, my native resolution or native aspect ratio. My resolution is on native. My brightness is on 53%. My field of view is 110. I find this to be the best. You get to see the most of the screen. FOB ability scaling enabled sprint view and shake. I put this to minimum. If you have this normal, your screen will be shaking everywhere. I recommend turn this to minimal. VSync disabled. NVIDIA reflex enabled. I don't have my adaptive resolution FPS target on anything. And everything else after that is low. So those are all my video settings. I get 130 to 144 frames max, but my monitor could go to 180. It drops here and there, but my average amount of frames is 100 plus when I'm playing Apex. Now for my audio, I have the master volume at 100. My voice chat, I use push to talk, but I was playing with some friends on console and they didn't have Discord, so I was using open mic. My open mic threshold is at 750. Incoming voice chat volume is at 80. I don't like when people are very loud in my ears, especially in game chat. Game chat seems to be a lot worse. My sound effects is on 100. My dialogue is on 50. My music is completely off. My lobby music is completely off. I haven't had these on since like season 4. I turn these all the way off because it's just always so loud. Sound in background on. Text to speech, voice chat is off as well. Yeah, these are pretty much all of my settings. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down below. Also, let me know what I can improve with. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around to the end. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Apex Legends videos. My next video I'll be dropping will be on Ash. I'm trying to get some clips for the Ash guide, so stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully it's here next week, but I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.